Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Banished. Today's beverage is a very nice rooibos or red bush tea. So welcome back to the game. In the previous episode we were expanding to the north here, which includes a hunting cabin and at this stage one stone house. We might make that two, we shall see, in order to gather some more textiles, which will be leather, and obviously increase the amount of food well, it will actually increase the amount of food we have because it's a hunter's cabin, but also increase the amount of clothes that we're able to make. In this episode we want to get that stuff built up there. Because of the distance there was some problems with it getting built, and it didn't seem to be getting built at all, even though we prioritised it. Although I think with the final completion of these areas, I think they'll crack on with that one, but we'll see. In terms of the trading, apparently almost no trader is wanting to buy food. However, they very much desire firewood. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 200 firewood at this stage in the trading post, and we've got, what's our max limit? At the moment it's a fuel limit of 500 for the woodcutter. I may increase that and also maybe get another woodcutter. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's just knock the speed up a little bit and we'll see if... Oh, it is. I was going to say, see if this is actually getting built, and indeed it is. So we've got the hunting cabin where they're removing some of the trees and rocks. They've got log stone to deliver and then obviously have to build it. Similar thing on the other side with the stone house. That's actually ready to be built. In fact, they are pretty much just completing it now. We've got how much stone at the moment? We have 63 stored stone, and we've taken only 18% out of the quarry, so there's still a long way to go there, which is pretty good. Current weather is 13 years. It's late autumn here, which is 0 degrees, hence why all of the sort of frost and snow and ice is appearing, and there you go. Good. We haven't also got a boarding house, which what people have pointed out that's actually a really good thing to get, especially when you have homeless people as well as nomads. So yeah, it does say provides a temporary place for the homeless to live. It's 100 wood and 45 stone, and we could build it. It would fit in next to the church. It would fit in here though. It sadly would not. This is where we've got some extra space for, well, it was earmarked for housing, but putting it there would do a couple of things. Firstly, well, we would have to chip away at the mountain, which is not a feature that's in the game. I don't know if there's a mod for landscaping, but anyway, it won't go there. And also it would intersect a little corner where we'll have, well, it could be a pasture. We do have one of those, but we don't have any animals. Hopefully we can trade for some of those later on. But anyway, yes, we can have another area for growing. We do have a crop field, which we've got peppers in there. We can also make pumpkins, but I'm fairly confident food is going in the right direction, so we don't need to reprioritise that. We will be getting more food anyway once this hunting cabin is up and running. It looks like we've got this stone house here, which we've now got a forester and a labourer that's moved in. Okay. We have 6 students, 7 children and 42 working population, and we also have a almost full graveyard. The reserve of firewood is low. That's a twofold issue. Firstly, it's winter, so everyone's just taken the firewood and taken it to their house to probably cook food and stay warm. And also, yeah, we've moved it over to the trading post. I've just realised this. Looks like one of the gatherers has died. Okay. Apparently, always keeping a labourer is desirable, so I will do that. I just don't know who to remove off this list. I'm guessing it's going to have to be a stone cutter, sadly. Actually, no, we'll keep the stone cutter working, but we'll probably just reduce down, say, a forester. Do we need to reduce down foresters? No, we can't need them. I think gatherer will come down there. Obviously, we've got a lot of students and such now, and so one of them working as a labourer anyway, and I think we'll obviously have more hunters as well once that's up and running. We just need more people, I guess. just to keep everything going. In terms of where we can go from here, obviously we've got a bit on the left hand side which is a forester's lodge. You've got a herbalist, a couple of houses there as well, and down the bottom here we have another similar thing. It's a hunting cabin, some houses and a gatherer's hut, and on this side it's also a forester, 2 houses and a gatherer. We could go even further, but I don't think the distance would be very good. How are we doing up here? Oh yeah, there we go. It's 75% complete, the hunting cabin, which is excellent. Sadly, we almost certainly don't have anyone to work in there. We do have 2 labourers. As long as we've got at least 1 labourer, we'll be alright. And, okay, it's at 95%, 40 out of 45 steps for the building, and they've decided to go and take a break. At least, well, fair point, okay. I like our market as well, right in the middle. Don't think it's got too much of a purpose, truth be told, but, you know, it's in, and that's a thing. How we're doing over here, 95%, 6, 7, 8, 9, and completed. So we're just going to assign 1 person to that. And, it's actually split up. So I put 1 person on that, which should note on the left-hand side as hunters. And, there's a merchant there. Let me just pause it for a moment. So we can see hunters, it says 3 of 7. So that's what I've done wrong. So let me reduce that down like that. And what's happened is someone's moved over. So that's fine. Okay, so the trader is here, and this person has 1 chestnut seed. They are willing to trade logs, so we could say all of those, and all of the firewood, and all of the hide coats. That would give us the option to get a chestnut seed. Do we want chestnuts? Interesting. It's possible. It is possible. Let's trade, and that's a new seed. So it's peppers and pumpkins, and if we unpause it, we can now see, if we go here, trade items, it does say chestnut. Okay, so how does one... I mean, it will be an orchard, won't it? So do we want another orchard? Cherry and chestnut. Okay. I mean, orchard. Could we build another orchard? Wouldn't do that. So I think probably what's the best place for it? Maybe there. Cannot be placed there. That's a 10 by 5. Whereas if we were to go from here, we could have easily a... sorry, 10 by 15. We can have a 15 by 11. And chestnut. Okay. Oh. Crop field there. Empty. So, chestnuts. I mean, is that just classed as just straight up food? I mean, I'm going to assume it is, perhaps wrongly. The reserve of logs is low. Yes, it is. We are making a lot of firewood. We've just... yes, we've just traded loads of stuff away for that 1 chestnut seed. And now we're going to have to get some more trees and then move them over there. Okay, yeah. This is interesting. Looks like the hunter's cabin is in play now. Let's see. Oh yes, we are getting leather and venison. So more food and indeed more textiles, hides, in order to make clothing. And there is the planting of the new chestnut trees. Sadly, no coal. And firewood is 9. In late spring. Has this been a good idea? No. Probably not. Probably not. Is that person maxed out? Oh yeah, production limit has been reached there. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to see how we get on over the winter. Is it possible to chop down some more trees? I think we can chop down some here. That shouldn't be a problem. Just pull some of those trees out the ground. There we go. And some of those, and that one, and these. And we do have the Forester's Lodge. What we might end up doing is making a road going across here and then up to this one and have another forester around this area. But that obviously needs more people, which we are sorely lacking in terms of workforce. The labourers chopping down the trees. See them chopping them down there. And lots of people sadly are And there's one person died of old age there. Actually, does that mean... Yeah, it means the cemetery is full. We have a full cemetery. Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to reduce stone cutting down, just so we have at least one labourer. And we're going to have to build another cemetery. We can't build it back here. I mean, we could technically build... Oh no, cemetery is too small. There's no way we're going to be able to make it there. I mean, I could build a cemetery like this, adjacent to that one. It would fit. Do we just make one that's like really long? Cemetery's too small. Right, the one at the same width as that one. That's a 10 by 9. Okay, I think we'll put it in there. We could make it even bigger. Just going to double check to see where this goes to. So we don't really want to go outside of that one, or do we? We should be okay. And there's another person died of old age. I'm going to keep reducing the amount of people we have working on things, just so we always have a labourer. How are we doing for logs? We're up to 24, and firewood has jumped up to 165. Late summer, so I'm not really too concerned. There's the cemetery. Apparently, it's it's been placed. It's went in, so that's the final size of it. Let's put in. Well, actually, we'll say chop wood. Chop the wood here, and then perhaps run a road over there. So roads, dirt road. At the moment we've got dirt roads. I would prefer to have stone roads at some point, but I don't think it's going to happen. Not anytime soon, really. There's all of the chestnut trees. Like I say, I'm assuming it's just a type of food, just as pepper and chestnut. Would be desirable, really. Oh, there we go. That's that hunting cabin's in. I'm going to place another house over here as well. So I'm going to go 1. And people said some more houses around here would be desirable too. I agree. Actually, over there we've only got 2 working buildings. On 2 there as well. But how many people? 4, 5 people. We could, but I think around here is actually where we would need some housing. Can we place housing across here? That was one of the plans originally. Housing like that. Don't think we can place a 3rd, but we can have 2. Then the road that goes across like that. There's loads of rocks. They are. Can we, say, gather those? We can. Nice. The reserve of logs is low. Yes, we are sort of aware of that. There's the other graveyard. It is almost completed. In terms of the boarding house, it will... Ooh, well, it just fits in. Let's build a boarding house as well. For any nomads or any homeless people that we have. It's like a temporary place for them, although with the addition of 1, 2, 3 extra homes, it should be all alright. I'm very tempted to put some more fields around here, but again, looking at the graphs, food's, it's not terrible, but over the last 25 years, I think we can probably reduce that down to 10. Population is obviously going up. There's a explosion of population around there. Citizens, yeah, we have clothed. They're all clothed, educated, happy, and the health is good as well. Look at that there. See this big dip here where we just ran out of clothing and then ran out of hides and then ran out of them again. Whereas at the moment we are... Oh! We're on 5. We're on 5. And it was on a lot more last time I looked. Okay. Well, we're going to increase the amount of people on the hunting job. Oh, food limit has been hit. I mean, might as well change it to 10,000 for food. And previously we'd made only 18 leather. Wow. So food is very easy to come by. But not so much. Supply of stone is low. Why is that? Oh, because of the boarding house, of course. They've just emptied the stone storage. Yeah. So it appears that it's very, very easy to get food, but the hide not so much. I need to get that another way. I guess you can farm sheep. I'm guessing there's a way to get other fibres. Yeah, there will be a way to get other fibres. But there we are, there's another house getting built. I wonder how much we have here. We've got venison, we've got roots, pepper. How much venison do we have? I know we had quite a bit. I know, like I said, there was the thing saying, basically there's not much not much food that gets sold in the trading post, but I'm going to send venison over there just to see what happens. The cherries were in there for quite a while and we were never able to sell them, same as the herbs. I don't think the herbs have any business being over there. But the logs, fair enough, and certainly the firewood was all alright. Hide coats is 50 as well. I might send them back. 50. We've got 9 at the moment. Let's see. Clothing. Yeah, that's going the wrong direction, isn't it? Okay, hide coats. I'm just going to put that to 20. The rest should be brought back to storage. I say. Without any degree of confidence. How is this getting built? Boarding house is okay. We're on 12 of 100 wood. Okay. Am I going to... I was going to say I'll bridge across and then cut some stuff down, but that would take ages. I'm going to build a road from here right across like that, and I'm going to maybe put a forest around there, or if nothing else, I'm just going to chop down a lot of trees. Like I say, we've got 11 children and 6 students, so the chances are that in a couple of years we'll have a decent population. A child named Drakeem was born, and Dormanda was born. It pops up there at the bottom. Every time we've got a bit of wood, it gets either used in the building here, or here, or here, or, and I'm guessing that the guy's making firewood. I do think that a decent economy, if the trader is willing to buy firewood a lot of the time, I guess a good way to gather, or to make easy money is just to make firewood. Which is cutting down a tree and then keep cutting it, basically, is what's happening there. We're on to early spring, yeah, 15, which is good. Looks like clothing's gone back up. That's only because I've transferred it over, that's not actually production. Food is where we need to be, hovering around that 6,000 mark. I don't know if we need a big excess or anything, but the fun's in finding out. 45 stone. I was going to say, can I perhaps upgrade to a stone road? But it's one... Wow, it's one tile. Yeah, 1 stone per tile, which is interesting. Looks like, sadly, since the farmer's died of old age, we're seeing a lot more of that, where people have now come to, you know, oh, well, they're succumbing to old age. They are of age and obviously passing. So over here, it would be very, very good to have another forester. But almost certainly it's not going to happen, is it? Forester's Lodge would fit in very nicely in there. What did this other forester do? Forester's Lodge. So in the previous season it was 264 logs. No stone anymore. That ship has well and truly sailed. This one is getting stone, because there's still stone and iron about. But how much wood was it? 210. Okay, so it's providing a little bit extra than the other one. But the other one's providing just more wood, so that's fine. 2 more houses over here, which will probably have... Oh, no occupancy. Okay, well that's better than having people like homeless and such. Yeah, see this is out of material for clothing. This is out of material just now, and then this one is maxed out. It uses logs and iron to create tools. We don't yet have steel. Looks like Vince's has become an adult and is working as a labourer, and Oswaldo's become a student, and a child named Millen has been born. Where do we want to put our extra people? I mean, ideally, we've got a woodcutter, yeah, that's fine. Forester, we need more forestry, I think. If we were to pivot into just cutting wood, if we were to do that, let's give ourselves the option and drag this across here. And I don't think it would take a lot to build this. So, I guess there will be fine. Cancel that. Just removing the excess road that we don't need. And we'll have a go at that. Oh, looks like the cleric has died of old age as well. Good grief. What's the... Oh yeah, so we've got 42 grave capacity in this new cemetery as opposed to the other one, which is 12. I'm going to assume that you can't demolish that. Remove structures. I mean, it says we can. I'm not going to attempt it. No way am I going to attempt it. But apparently you can. How are the chestnut trees getting on? All right. Yeah. People were saying that the production of ale is actually fairly useless. Not too sure. All I know is people are enjoying it and the happiness is up. Over here as well, we've got this like mountain region bit. No, it's not really a mountain region, isn't it? It's a hill. Oh, we've got a merchant arrive at the trading post. I'll check that in a moment, but I don't know if you can stagger these. No, you can't. I would think, can you make a tunnel up to, say, there, and then bring the tunnel down to there and intersect them? Apparently you cannot. Anyway, a trader has arrived, and... Oh, they've got peppers. And they will actually buy, interestingly, venison. But they've only got peppers, potatoes, and berries to give back. Because this is a barter economy, there's no money, is there? Okay. I mean, no then. I'm not gonna trade anything over. It is good to see that you can trade, but it's only with another food vendor, essentially. That's all it is. Yeah. How are we doing here? Oh, there's the boarding house. I like that wood in there, nice and rustic. I mean, I wouldn't want to walk on it bare feet. You wouldn't have any soles left. You would just have splinters for for the underside of your feet. But there you go. So that's getting built. We've got these new houses now. Still waiting for the other one. Firewood is slowly creeping up, so I'm guesstimating that our inventory here, firewood is, it says desired 200. We've got 200 there. Excellent. Well, this is a big population boom with all of these houses we've made. Right. So we're in late summer. I'm going to change that to 300. Ideally, I want this. Just keep filling it with firewood. Just keep filling it with firewood and making more firewood. Another woodcut would be desirable as well, but we need to tackle the sort of supply of it first. How much does it go through, actually? So, it was almost on constant production in the previous season. No, okay, 584. So in the previous season, this did 200. Sorry, no, that's wrong. No, I was right. 584. It's a plumber's estimate. Ooh, it's a big job. Right, okay, so you've got that there, you've got that there, and this one. 200. So we'd need, just to keep up with that woodcutter, last year we'd need, at minimum, 3 foresters. And we've got 2, I believe. Foresters, 8. Yes, we got 2. Could we place one over here? It says for hunting, the tutorial definitely says that if there's heavy traffic, then the animals are scared away. But it doesn't seem to be affecting anything around here. I mean, we could have a test, couldn't we? We've got the Forester's Lodge and the Herbalist. We could place a forester over here. Couldn't we? What's happened here? Materials. Oh, we don't have the materials. We don't have enough cherries. I'm guessing because we've got the people split between the 2 orchards. 3 farmers out of 9. Yeah, so there's only 1 person working in each one. So I'm going to up the farmers by at least 1. How is the hut over here? It's actually 0% complete, but I'm seeing someone come over. There we go. They're dropping some stuff off now and chopping down some trees. Yeah, that's fine. So that'll be built. Clothing has gone up to 74 now. Food is also probably trending in the right direction. It's sticking around between that 6,000 and 7,000 mark. That's fine. Let's have a check. So logs, yeah, we've completely emptied our supply of logs. Stone, couldn't really care less. We're not in any rush for it. Iron. There's the firewood. It's gone back up again. Still is. Coal, we're not doing anything with. Tools, we're just hovering on that maximum level. Farmer has died of old age, sadly. And herbs, again, just sticking on that mid-level. We don't have a hospital. Clothing's going up, which is good. And alcohol and textiles, which is pretty much always at the bottom. I mean, we can request nomads, can't we? Yeah. It says deny or allow, but that's only when they turn up. Oh, there we go. There's our boarding house. Has it just got a wood roof? I think it's just got a wooden roof. Looks like a sort of saloon. They've got double swinging saloon doors in there. We do have a saloon-looking thing. How is this? Forester's Lodge is okay. We probably have to build a house over here as well for that, but I'm just a bit concerned that I may have overdone the whole housing thing. We've got 17 children and 6 students. Maximum is 20. Don't think we need another. Don't think we need another teacher. Definitely going. I know I've said it many times before in the series, but definitely going schoolhouse and having all of our population educated from the very beginning. I think it's definitely the way to go, for sure. Right, how are we doing for firewood? We're doing well. Firewood, 500. Transfer firewood over to the trading post. Yeah. We now have another labourer. Oh, looks like we only had the one because of the replacement there. It's always best to keep a labourer, by all accounts. Yeah, so just taking some stuff over to the trading post. I think stuff in the trading post doesn't show up on the store, in the store's list. So if our maximum firewood is 500 and we take, say, 500 to here, which is what we've got it set, it takes it off, so they'll produce 1,000 essentially. Or they'll try and get up to the fuel limit. Aha. We have another forester. Excellent. So that's more stuff to go around there. We definitely want another forester. Focus on firewood as a main economy. I don't, as I said, I don't think that making this orchard with the chestnuts was the best decision. But the fun's in finding out. We could trade, so I wanted to try it. We have this pasture here, which obviously would be nice to have some sort of animal in there. Ideally, we're looking for... not that one. Warm coats. Leather and wool. Which means sheeps. We need some sheep. And maybe the trader will oblige us when they come along. Who knows? I'm going to have another forester. Looks like the supply of wood is going up. We're making... Wow, in this season alone... Are we going to get 1,000 wood? 888 at this stage. 892. 900. 904. Nope, there we go. 904 firewood in the previous season. The foresters made 255. 450-ish. Yeah, nowhere near the amount that we used, but it's progressing nicely. How was our hunting cabin? 30 leather, that's it, but 1,000 venison, which is impressive to see. Wow, those have grown up very nicely. We now have 15 children in Generi town. Can reduce builder by 1 and up forester by 1. How is the storage? So firewood, we have stored all of that there, which is good. We might as well start to move over. How are we doing for coats? We're doing okay for clothing, but I'll move another 1 over. Another 10, actually. Make it 10. Venison. I'm going to move 1,000 over there because we've got loads, quite frankly. We made 1,000 in one day. So that was alright. So what are we missing in terms of buildings? We have a trading post, we have a market, we have a stockpile, several of them, 2 storage barns. Actually, no, we only have 1 stockpile, but it's a bigger stockpile than we started with. We have a well, we have a schoolhouse, we don't have a hospital, we do have a chapel, we have 1 town hall, and 2 cemeteries. So, hospital is ideally what we would want. Where can it go? It would fit over here, but ideally that was going to be another area for growing. It would fit though. Like that. Over here, where we could have more people, I don't know if it would fit in this first bit. Oh, it would. It would fit in there very nicely, in fact. If we were to have a hospital. Do we need a hospital? I mean, it's one of those things that you don't need it until you really need it, and then, you know, you wish you'd built it sooner, right? It would fit in there. Would a house then sit in beside it? House would very much sit in beside it. We worked out it was 1, 2, 3 houses we could fit in here. Didn't realise a house would fit in there, actually. That's interesting. Okay. The hospital would sit in there very nicely. Do we build a hospital? Do we build a hospital? Click. We're building a hospital. Up in the foresters. That's 11 out of 12 foresters. I'm noticing food has dropped down, but I did transfer 1,000 food over to the trading post. So when I check out this graph of food, it's going to see a big dip there. But We're now getting some chestnut yields. That's good. So we've got peppers, chestnuts, and cherries. But no livestock. Not at the moment. We see a lot of these students as well are progressing to adulthood and working either as a labourer or whatever. So it looks like the stock of logs are good. Stone not so much, but I think, yeah, they've just transferred 78 stone there. Ooh. Got no labourers. I always want to have one labourer. Yeah, so they've just transferred everything over. They're just needing to build the hospital. Alright, okay, that's good actually. And then we'll need a physician, won't we? Yeah. I'm guessing you only need one, but I actually have no idea. I can't recall ever making a hospital in the game. I mean, I'm guessing I have done in the past, but that was a decade ago. So logs and iron are getting made here. Yeah, that's what I mentioned about the deer population. So the deer population is having a bit of a wander in the forest. And people are also passing them by. And they're not bothered. They're not scaring them off. So if we were to place a forest around here, I don't think it would affect the production of venison. 12 leather and 400 venison. Up here, we've got 30 leather and 1,000 venison. I wonder why that much. I mean, it's good. Are these maxed out? The production limit has been reached. Oh, well, what a shame. Never mind. Let's transfer more to the to the trading post. We're only 15% full. We may as well bring that over. I'll tell you what, whoever works in the trading post, and there's only one person, Nico, they must have a bad back. There's a lot of carrying. There's a lot of carrying. Okay. Chop through that firewood. Right, good, good. Okay, well, the trader's coming along. I think we'll have a chat with the trader and then we'll call there for this episode. Hopefully they've got some sort of livestock. We'll pause it. And they have cattle. Okay, we're leaving it there for now. We could get... if we wanted to... If we could wait a little bit, we could get all 6 cattle. Let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments on that one. Because next episode, we're either getting cattle, or we're not. It means we're trading all of that firewood, but we get cattle, which one assumes milk. I don't know if it provides any other product, whether there's like a slaughter limit or something. But do we need milk? Is there a cheesery? Maybe? I don't know. Don't think so. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we will go from there. Next episode, we're trading or we're not. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.